Well, hello. I know it's been quite a while since I've done a video, but I'm gonna do another one. NFL season's almost over. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be doing a prediction of this season just because I'm really late. I can't really do it. um, so instead, we're gonna be ranking every team. So let's start off. We got first team we got is Arizona Cardinals. Now, not gonna lie, they were obviously doing way better now with Kyler Murray, but obviously they're still not a good team. One sec. All right. So, I mean, you're gonna have to put them at D, because obviously there's a lot better teams than them. Like for one, obviously the Falcons, they are looking good, but they are a better team than the Cardinals. So, what about at C? The Ravens. This is an S tier team. They're looking so good this season, and having the number one seed in the AFC, definitely looking really good. The Bills, they're better than what their record shows, but there are better teams than them, so I'm gonna have to put them at B. Oh, they just they were doing pretty good last season, a little bit. They were okay last season. Actually, I should say, but I don't know what happened. They're the worst team in the league right now. So we'll see how they do next season. And next we got the Chicago Bears. I'm putting them at C because recently they've been doing a little bit better, but they're not the best. All right, now I got the Bengals. So the Bengals, they're a very good team. Jake Browning has been popping off. Obviously, Joe Burrow being out really hurt them, and they still have their problems. So I'm gonna put them at A. They're better than the Bills, but not as good as the Ravens. All right, the Browns. I'm gonna put them at B. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna put them at A. They've been doing really good this season. Most of the AFC North has been doing pretty good this season. All right, the Cowboys. I'm gonna put them at A. Obviously their record shows that they're a good team, but I don't know. They kind of I don't know what happened with them against the Bills. They kind of they really messed that one up, but there's still those question marks. So we're gonna keep them there. All right, the Broncos. They did start to get better, but I'm gonna put them at C. They're definitely better than these two teams. Yeah, actually, the Bears should be above. Yeah, okay. And alright, so now I got the Lions. I'll put them at A. They've been doing really good. Here, that should be like that. The Browns, they started off, they're doing really good. I don't know. There's not much to say. Deshaun Watson is out for the season. A lot of the quarterbacks are out for the season on these teams. But, yeah, there's not much to say about them. Their defense is really good. Offense, Joe Flacco has been looking pretty good with them. We'll see how they do. All right, the Packers. Now, the Packers did start to get a little bit of a streak going, but they messed it all up on against the Giants, and then, they lost again. So, we're going to put them... And Jordan Love has been looking pretty good. So, we're going to put them... You know what? We're going to put them at B. They've been alright. Their record doesn't show much, but they've been alright. Now, the Texans. this is the top B tier team. Actually, no, I'm gonna put the Bills in front of them just because the Bills are still a really good team. But Texans are C.J. Stroud. If he doesn't get back in soon, that team is not. I don't see him winning many games. C.J. Stroud needs to get back in there, and if he does, they're obviously playoff contenders. All right, the Colts. Gardner Minshew has actually been looking pretty good with them, so I'm gonna put them in front of the Packers on B. The Jaguars. Now, after Trevor Lawrence got that little scare injury, I don't know. They haven't been winning, but they're still a very good team. So I'm gonna put them above the Lions at A tier. The Chiefs. Whoosh. That's not looking good for them. Chiefs, they have no good wide receivers. Mahomes just isn't looking like the quarterback that he has been these last few seasons. But they're obviously still a really good team. So I'm going to put them in front of the Bengals at A. So, the Chargers. I'm going to put them in front of the Cardinals at D. Actually, no, they deserve to be in front of the Falcons. I'm going to move the Falcons down to D. Right, the Rams. Actually, they're kind of the sneaky playoff contender. So I'm going to put them in front of the Packers. Raiders, they did have that really good game on Thursday night, but they're still a so-so team. So I'm going to put them in front of the Bears at C tier. Now the Dolphins. This is a very good team, but they aren't beating good teams, and they also did just lose to the Titans. So that's also not very good. Alright, so yeah, I guess we'll see what happens to them. I don't know. I wouldn't say they're. I'm gonna put them right behind Bengals. Alright, Vikings. Now they were actually doing really good when they had when they had Kirk Cousins, but obviously he tore his Achilles, is out for the season now. Same with Rodgers with the Jets. But they've been okay. Obviously they did just get that hurtful loss, but they're an okay team. I think I'll put them up right above the Rams. The Patriots, man, Mac Jones is not their guy. He is not looking good. Their receivers aren't doing good. I honestly don't really see anything good with that team right now. So I'm gonna put them right. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in front of like that. Okay, that's where I want them. Alright, Saints. They're a so-so team. If they win their division, I say maybe they make it to the divisional round. But if they win their division, then they're obviously gonna be in the playoffs. But I think I'll put them at top of C tier. The Giants. Obviously they had a little bit of hope when they beat the Packers, but it kind of just went all downhill. So I don't know. I'm gonna put them at the back of C. The Jets. Man, it was heartbreaking for when Rodgers got hurt and was out, but they're not the worst. So I'm gonna put them at the top at D tier. The Eagles. And the Eagles every season. I feel like they start off like crazy streaks, like 5-0, 8-0. It's crazy, and then they just lose, like they lose, win. It's very very inconsistent at the end of the season, and that's exactly what's happening for them now, as they're on a 3-game losing streak. They lost to the Seahawks. That's not a good look, especially that they don't have their main quarterback. They had Drew Lock, which actually Drew Lock was looking really good out there, and I can't blame him for losing because they did play a very good Seahawks team that night. So because of that, I think I'll put them down here. Like that. No. There we go. That's what I want. Alright, Steelers. I'm putting them at the end of B, because obviously they start off the season very good. Yeah, they're doing really well. They were, at the start of the season, they were contending for the top of the AFC North, but that's all gone downhill when Kenny Pickett has gotten hurt. And if Kenny Pickett doesn't get back in there very soon, I don't see this team making the playoffs. Alright, the Seahawks. Now, this is a great team. I think I'm going to put them... I'll put them at the bottom of A. Oh my goodness. The San Francisco 49ers. No, I think this is straight up the best team in the league. I don't think anyone else thinks otherwise, unless it's like your favorite team or something. Alright, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The start of the season looking pretty good. They had a lot of potential. I think they do have a lot of potential. Baker Mayfield has been looking pretty good for them right now. But, I don't know. Not looking the greatest for them right now. So I think I'm going to put them... I'll put them like right here. Alright, and now, the Tennessee Titans. They're now eliminated from the playoffs. Obviously, last couple of seasons, they were doing really good. They had, at one point, gotten the number 1 seed and Super Bowl 56. So they had the number 1 seed there. And next season, they were looking pretty good. After they, I think they went on this big old losing streak and missed the playoffs. I don't know what that was all about. I don't know what happened, but they just weren't looking good. So, and they've not been looking good this season. Obviously, they got that miracle win over the Dolphins. I'll give them credit for that. That was very impressive. They definitely worked for that. So because of that, I'm gonna put them behind. I'll put it right there. The Washington Commanders. Obviously, they, they had good games, but they lost them. And then they should have had no excuse against losing some of these teams. It was so bad. So, I think I'll put them right there. And that's my tier list. And comment if you would change anything. I think it's pretty accurate. Obviously, I think everyone's tier lists are gonna have the Niners and Ravens at S tier, because those are the only consistent, really good teams. The only thing inconsistent about the Niners is that they had that weird losing streak mid-season. I don't know what that was all about. But other than that, those are two great teams that I honestly think will both make the Super Bowl. I think that's probably gonna be the Super Bowl matchup. And honestly, I hope it is, because that'll be entertaining Super Bowl to watch. I'm sorry if it's not your favorite team or anything, but I think that's what it's gonna be. So, I hope you liked my tier list. Bye.